What if centuries of energy understanding are about to be rewritten? History shows the impossible often becomes reality, and we might be on the cusp of another revolution. Our lives have long been chained to an aging, unreliable grid, but a mysterious device, the Earth engine, promises clean, continuous power, anytime, anywhere, without the grid, without fuel, without limits. Could this be true? Join us as we uncover the story behind this invention and its potential to define a new energy age. For more than a century, the dominant belief in America, and indeed across the world, has been that the only way to power our homes, our offices, and our industries was to remain connected to a vast centralized grid. This grid, a massive web of electrical infrastructure stretching from city centers to remote rural towns, became the lifeline of modern civilization. It powered our lights, our factories, our transportation systems, and the digital age itself. But as America has continued to grow, its cities expanding outward, its populations demanding more and more energy, the truth has become undeniable. Our aging infrastructure simply cannot keep pace with our accelerating energy needs. Now, imagine a world where you could generate the electricity you need directly at the point of use, where you consume it, without relying on fragile transmission lines, fossil fuels, or combustion of any kind. Picture a device capable of producing continuous power, not just when the wind blows or the sun shines, but 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. A true zero-grid solution. This is the radical promise of the Earth engine, a technology said to be capable of reshaping the way humanity generates, distributes, and consumes energy. When Rand, one of the early visionaries involved in this endeavor, first encountered the concept, he imagined the Earth engine not merely as a supplement to traditional energy systems, but as a wholesale replacement. He saw it not only powering homes and businesses, but replacing motors, generators, and engines of every kind, cleanly, safely, and without drawing down the planet's finite resources. "I feel honored and blessed," he once said, "to be part of a team and a community with the same vision, the same dream, to create something that truly changes the world." For Rand and his peers, this is not just a device. It's about what humanity could do with such a device if given the right resources, support, and guidance. The story begins in 2015, when a small group of engineers and physicists, frustrated by the sluggish pace of renewable energy innovation, founded a company called Quantum Energy Corporation. Their mission was audacious: to break free from the limitations of conventional renewables like solar and wind, and pursue an entirely new category of technology, something capable of tapping into the overlooked and underutilized forms of energy that surround us every day. Convinced that entrenched fossil fuel interests would try to suppress their work, the team operated in secrecy for years, refining their ideas and building prototypes away from the spotlight. Details on how Earth engine functions remain closely guarded. Quantum has released only broad hints. It allegedly employs advanced plasma dynamics and novel magnetic field interactions to draw upon the kinetic and potential energy that saturates natural systems. Some sources suggest it leverages patterns within weather systems, tidal flows, and even subtle geological phenomena. Others whisper that it may even capture forms of energy science has not yet been able to fully detect or measure. If the rumors are accurate, Quantum has already achieved something extraordinary. Employees have claimed that several of the company's secret facilities in the United States are already powered exclusively by the Earth engine. They report that the units produce more energy than they consume, enough to run the entire site with surplus left over. In 2021, Quantum began scaling up, constructing larger prototypes intended to demonstrate city-scale applications. But the true moment of reckoning, the public unveiling, has been scheduled for 2025. That is when Quantum promises to reveal the Earth engine to the world, and begin preparing it for mass production. The implications, if the technology delivers as claimed, are staggering. A small, affordable Earth engine unit could sit in every home, powering not only appliances, but electric vehicles and home heating without ever drawing from the grid. Larger installations could run factories, skyscrapers, or entire neighborhoods. Globally, fossil fuels could be rendered obsolete within a generation. Gasoline, coal, and even natural gas might vanish as energy commodities almost overnight. Skeptics, of course, remain unconvinced. Free energy, they argue, violates fundamental principles of physics. Many dismiss quantum's claims as pseudoscience, pointing out that countless inventors over the decades have claimed to unlock limitless energy only to fail under scrutiny. But others, including open-minded scientists and technologists, counter that breakthroughs often look impossible until proven otherwise. After all, flight, nuclear power, and space travel all once seemed like fantasies too. Consider the stakes. If free energy were real, even partially, the benefits would cascade through society with unprecedented speed. Energy poverty, the harsh reality that billions live without reliable power, would vanish. Nations would no longer need to wage wars or strike uneasy alliances over oil and gas. Desalination plants could bloom along coastlines worldwide, turning seawater into drinking water and solving one of humanity's oldest crises. Aviation and shipping could transition fully to electric power, with planes and cargo ships powered indefinitely by onboard Earth engines. The environmental consequences would be transformative. Every coal plant could be shut down. Every car could be electrified without requiring vast new charging networks. Humanity could, for the first time, slam the brakes on climate change, and perhaps even reverse some of its damage by giving ecosystems the breathing room they desperately need. The Amazon could regrow. Coral reefs could recover. Species threatened with extinction might be saved by restored habitats. And the social changes would be equally profound. Abundant free energy would mean agriculture could shift to high-density vertical farms, growing food indoors under perfect conditions. Clean water could reach the most arid deserts. Entire regions long trapped in cycles of poverty due to geography or lack of resources would find themselves on equal footing with developed nations. The entire concept of scarcity would begin to erode. Beyond Earth, the potential becomes even more astonishing. Colonizing space, long the dream of visionaries, would suddenly become practical. With limitless power, launching rockets becomes cheaper, and maintaining lunar or Martian outposts becomes straightforward. Humanity could spread throughout the solar system, shielded from the existential risks of staying on a single fragile planet. A true multiplanetary civilization could be within reach. But breakthroughs of this magnitude rarely happen without conflict. Already, quantum faces intense headwinds. Rival corporations, some linked to fossil fuel giants, have allegedly attempted to lure away its engineers or discredit the company online. There have even been darker whispers, mysterious equipment failures, unexplained accidents, and the deaths of a few key staff members. Supporters believe these may be sabotage attempts designed to prevent the Earth engine from ever reaching the public.
The Earth engine, unlimited clean energy, anywhere, anytime. Impossible? Maybe history will prove otherwise.
Still, quantum presses on, seemingly more determined than ever. Between now and 2025, the company is focused on scaling prototypes, securing regulatory clearances, and establishing partnerships to prepare for global deployment. They broadcast live streams, sharing glimpses of progress, urging the public to support their mission with funding, advocacy, and open minds. If they succeed, adaptation will happen faster than anyone expects. Global economies pivot quickly when incentives are strong. Within a decade, entire industries could reorganize around this new paradigm. Imagine the oil companies of today becoming the energy distribution companies of tomorrow, or car makers transitioning to entirely self-powered fleets. The ripple effects would reach every sector, from construction to computing to medicine. Our generation faces a possible turning point. We have the chance to shepherd in a new age where energy is no longer a bottleneck, but a springboard, fueling human creativity, expansion, and prosperity on a scale never seen before. Whether you regard quantum's vision as bold science or far-fetched speculation, one truth is undeniable. The pursuit of free energy pushes the boundaries of what humanity dares to dream. Even if the Earth engine delivers only a fraction of what is promised, the impact will be profound. And if it delivers in full, it will be nothing less than the dawn of a new civilization. This has been part 1 of my special report on Quantum Energy Corporation and the coming revolution in free energy. In upcoming episodes, I'll share deeper insights into how the Earth engine supposedly works, hear from experts both supportive and skeptical, and explore what a free energy world might truly look like. Stay tuned, because the future, one way or another, is about to change.